welcome to the channel. That was Davy's shed. He died a couple of years ago, maybe 3 years ago. Yeah, he fell out of there one time when I was down. This is where my friend lives, and I've done a channel update. But there's a guy, really going on about jobs and everything. And if you think about it, it's actually quite an ignorant thing to go on about when you consider that it is a fact that people are being replaced by artificial intelligence, and to have this sort of you must find a job type, I think it's mainly a Protestant type thing. Well, it certainly was in my family anyway. I think it's quite outdated, in that it is not the be all and end all of everything. If you consider it all, all things, just the general everything about our system, our country, our position in the world, everything. What the politicians are doing, what the globalists are doing, what China's doing, what India's doing, what the US is doing, what Elon Musk is saying. If you consider all these different things, to be going on harping on to some stranger that he must get a job is something that I believe that I was brought up with from my family, yeah, so I could totally identify with it, was that, we were never allowed not to have a job. That's the reason why I've had so many jobs. And, now I think a lot of people don't seem to realise or they seem to misunderstand or misjudge by miles my demographic, and I'm not going to explain it, but so occasionally I get told I need to get a job, quite a lot, yeah. So there's this notion that somebody that's around about making videos obviously doesn't have a job, so it seems to be quite a commonly held belief. And probably a lot of the people who are driving in the roundabouts, I don't know, it's not really right, that, is it? A lot of people drive that don't have jobs. I was going to say that the people that are driving in the roundabouts do have jobs, but I don't think that's true. I think a lot of people that don't have jobs will drive, and they'll go round roundabouts. They might be going to the shops or going, I don't know. They might be I don't know what they're doing, but they're driving, right? They might just be driving around fucking circles. So this thing about jobs, it's in the current, the way things are going with life and with everything, I think it's really, really immature for anyone to go on about jobs like that. It just shows that you haven't developed your understanding of the world from 1975, and the Protestant ethic thing, which we have in Scotland, it's out of date, right? And the reason it's out of date is the world has changed. It's changed by fucking miles and billions of miles, so the system has left, it's leaving us standing, so to speak, which it does with everybody, right? You're left, that everything's going out of reach all the time, so whatever it is you're trying to do will be out of reach. The rich will get it out of reach for you, you can't get it. Well, look how out of reach property is for people, how could you just go and buy a property? Oh, you got a job, how much do you earn? Oh, there's a house there, 470,000, can you afford that? No, you can't, can you? And that's what I mean by out of reach. If you're on £10 an hour, you're not going to buy a house for 460,000, are you? Well, they're building houses in floodplains, they're luxury executive houses, So the whole job thing is just like, you know, anybody that, I know people are not going to listen to me, but anybody that's thick enough to say that is not going to listen. But, you know, it's just a bit of wisdom I'm trying to put out there, that the life is so much more complicated than just go and get a job. And if you know, I mean, but the immigration problem in Western civilization, in Britain and Scotland, Ireland, look at the riots in Ireland. The government's filling the place up full of immigrants. So I mean, and they're not necessarily go to work, are they? I mean, it's not like they're not all brain surgeons, are they? Coming off a dinghy. Well, the biggest problem is not actually illegal; it's legal immigration. The British government and the Scottish government, all these arseholes. So at the end of the day, if you sit there thinking that you can tell people to get a job and that's the be all and end all of everything, think again, because you're just being thick, right? So that's that wee rant over with, right? This guy here, I thought he was alright at first, Fusiliers 1. You know, roadworks in UK very unusual. So I said, this is an example of, you know, you're just being sensitive, you know. So I says non-stop. So that is, you know, that roadworks is non-stop, you know, so it's like a friendly thing to say to this guy. But no, that's not good enough for him. He's, you know, he doesn't really want to be friendly. So let's have a look. Daniel Gear, 2 videos. So he answers back. It's held for review. The most effing boring and pointless video. You know, it's like, I mean, what do you think is the purpose of saying that to somebody? Like, what a fucking halfwit, eh? And let's have a look at his video then. Let's have a look. Let's have a unbiased look.
Come on, Italy. Come on, Italy.
Okay. Nah, I'm not even going to bother. Not going to bother. We'll have a look, see his other video. Arrogant little cunt, innit, yeah? I hope you get your, well,
a long and twisting course full of challenges and trials. In the US, typically, it takes a vaccine candidate a decade or so to make it from start to finish. And around 90% fail to complete it. We don't have that kind of time.
Well, that sounds about right for America. 10 years, but us Brits invented the vaccine within 12 months, as always. America, you're not the greatest at everything.
What's he talking about? Vaccines? You know? Spam. I'll try drugs for sale. I think you're going too far here. Just fucking just delete him from your channel and stop making an arse of this. So both your videos are shite. Yeah? They don't like you talking about that V word, by the way. No. Fucking arsehole, you know. I don't know what gets these idiots, you know. Right. Bye. So I got it down there. You know, let's face it, I went a wee bit too far there. You know, there's no point in worrying about people you don't even know. You know, just a moron. A moron. That's that dealt with. Yeah, so the job thing. Yeah, it's just, It's very immature. It's very, very immature. So, I mean, yeah. I've never stopped working. I've never actually stopped working since I was, well, 17. I started when I was 14 actually. And I don't have to explain myself to anyone. Well, I do, but I don't have to explain myself to some random idiot that comes on YouTube. So basically what I'm hoping to do is get this place turned into an art museum. I'm getting there. You know, I'm trying. Trying my very best. You know. Get there. Right. So, thanks for watching. Bye.